Hello, welcome to your Intro to General Psych class. I'm Dr. Bloom, and I'm here to kind of give you a little uh, video to orient you to the class. I hope everybody's looking forward to this semester. And while the course is not completely built out yet, it doesn't really matter because I might change it somewhat. So I thought I might as well make this video right now. Um, Uh, as your professor, you need to know I'm here to kind of guide and support you through the class. So my responsibility is to ensure that your learning kind of takes place week to week in a timely fashion, that you take your proctored midterm exam, which is not optional. eCore, as you probably know, has a rule that if you don't take a proctored exam, in this case for our class, the midterm, that you have to fail the course. And that's kind of a bummer, but if you think about it, they need to know that you're taking the course and can pass the midterm in a proctored setting. I'm also here to kind of keep us on a schedule. So here you see important dates. And all of this is on the course newsfeed. If you get feeling as if that you saw something and you didn't see it again the second time, click Show All Announcements and you will see eCore's postings also on our course newsfeed. They do this and they don't really ask me about it. They just kind of put it up there, and it's for you, and it's important for you to see, especially anything that says hey in lime green. Some things you must do, they're reminding you here in the course newsfeed, is you have to take this mandatory attendance quiz, and you have to do the introductions discussion, and I'll show you where that is. Part of the reason that it's important to do the introduction and the mandatory quiz is I have to verify your attendance. So if you wanted to see how to find these items, you might go into here and click discussions. That's one of your most important clicks. And you will see here the introduction. So this is unlocked, it says, at this time, and will stay open until this time. Of course, you won't be in the course till the 14th, but I set it up a little bit earlier maybe than you anticipated. The thing you want to do is go in here and scroll down till you, well, I guess you don't have to scroll down far till it's introductions, and you want to do your posting. In order to post, click on that, start a new thread, and you can enter your subject. So it will give you instructions of what you're supposed to do there. It's the introduction, and then you can write in here. And then you push this to post it. That's all it is to do your checking in for your introduction. You get to talk about yourself, so that's pretty cool. If you did want to post a picture, you go in here and you push this little landscape, and it will give you an option to upload. So if you have a picture of yourself or of your friends or your kids or your dogs or your kitties or your horses, you could do that. We'd love to see. To take the mandatory quiz, which is also to qualify you for attendance verification, you come over here and you will find all the quizzes. Now I'm going to date these. It will not be always available. I'm going to do that today, and I will go through and we will move from lessons 1 through 10, and you will see that there are lessons for quizzes rather for each lesson 1 through 10. When they're dated, usually I say, hey, for this week, I would start the weeks on Sunday. For this week, I want you to take lesson 1 quiz. And when you want to find where the lessons are, you come over to content and you start clicking, and you'll see here how to do lesson 1 reading, and it will pull you all the way down to the quiz. So all you really need to do is to be under content and scroll through. But you could take the quiz. I'll probably set these quizzes that you can take them unlimited time. So if you want to go in and see if you know anything, you could try that. But try to, do it the right way, which is to go through and to read everything. It won't take you that long, and that's how you learn the material. This stuff is kind of fun. I kind of like it. Then what you want to do is I'll say you'll have a discussion that's due also. So lesson one, complete lesson one, it might say in the course newsfeed. And then I say take quiz one, and then I'll say participate in lesson one discussion. So, but what you'll see here is you start to get lesson one discussion, but then we skip lesson two, and it goes to lesson three. Most of them are here. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but we skip a lesson 9 discussion and you go to lesson 10. Don't worry about that. That's totally the way it's just arranged so we can do all the work we need to do in the semester. And it's fine. The syllabus you can find under syllabus. I'm going to get this all shaped up so that you can see what we're doing here. I think as far as this goes, what we're looking at is you have to have instruction time mixed into your own participation. Will take up all these minutes to get through all the lessons. Open text, so you don't need to buy anything. Most of eCore is doing that. There are so many ways to get help in this eCore class. I love it so much. You can get technical assistance if there's mistakes, smart thinking online tutoring. They'll also look at your papers beforehand if you want to be sure that it looks good. And I'll put this on the course newsfeed, but here's the grade breakdown. You can see how things are split up. So you see midterm exam is proctored and this is not, and that's exactly how I want it. I'll get things done as quickly as I possibly can. Generally, I'm in here every day, every other day to grade. Standards and expectations. Please read this so you know that you're going beyond simple requirements. We'll talk a little bit about that too. All right. I will get this so you can read these rubrics. And academic honesty policy. You have to be careful of plagiarism. I found some problems last semester with people cutting and pasting, probably running really behind with their work. But if you cut and paste, what's going to happen is that the Turnitin program, let's see if there's something under content for Turnitin. Turnitin is a program, as you're familiar with, that will require you to put your papers through. Trying to see if there's something on Turnitin. So the student tutorial for Turnitin. Turnitin is going to find everything that's not original. And it will tell me what percentage. So if you have a percentage of material that is identified out of Galileo, Google Scholar, wherever wherever you're pulling your material from, it has to all be quoted properly and it has to be documented properly. So if we look at Purdue OWL, and the librarian people can also help you with APA. Just use APA citation or references. I'll just put citation, and it will put you straight into APA. And you just go through here, and it'll tell you how to do your papers if you want to make them very APA, which is a good practice, especially for a psych major. You can see how to do that. You probably won't need, I'm not requiring an abstract, but what I really want you to do is to start seeing how to do your citations. So when that number comes up on your paper that you turned in, it will all be covered under documentation, referencing, using quotation marks, and the rest of the writing should be original. So there's really nothing you can do if it comes up 76% taken from someplace else and you have a couple little references right at the bottom and it's not taking care of the academic necessity to reference your papers. You need to cover yourself very carefully with that. And I am your friend in this class, and I do want to make sure you have a really good experience. Again, if you have trouble with your making sure that your citations are looking good or whatnot, you can go into librarian support. And I met the librarians. They're really fantastic. You would love working with them. They can help you do formatting and citation, study aids. discussion boards, so on and so forth. It's all right here. Live support, um, leaving messages. They're awesome people. Take advantage of them for your questions, okay? All right, I think that's all you need to know right now. What you want to do is to go in and again do your under quizzes or the big link on the course newsfeed, do your attendance quiz, then come over here and do your go into discussions and do your introduction, and everything will be a-okay. I'm in the course about, I may have said this already, but every day more or less, no worries. Contact me, send me an email, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. All right, looking forward to an awesome semester. I love teaching for eCore. I love teaching for you, and welcome to class.